The Big Bang Theory Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you were caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episode 23. The title of this episode is called The Engagement Reaction. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. Penny wants Bernadette to take the table that Leonard and Priya are sitting at. She just doesn't want to deal with it, and everybody else, of course, is there. Sheldon, while at the table, accidentally drinks Leonard's water and also uses Leonard's napkin. Oh boy, what is going on here? Priya asks Bernadette and Howard about if they're planning the wedding yet. And the guys are playing Magic the Gathering, and Raj tells Sheldon he's drinking his water, and he's hid the mouthwash when Sheldon runs off. Now, he didn't actually drink Raj's water. Raj is just fucking with Sheldon because, well, that's what you do because Sheldon's so annoying. Howard's talking to his mom while she's on the toilet. He tells her about asking Bernadette to marry him, and then his mom, there's like a plop, and then you don't hear anything. Penny runs into Sheldon in the laundry room, and Penny doesn't get to hear Sheldon's jibber jabber since Priya and Leonard have been dating. So they talk about that, and Sheldon's like, I don't have jibber jabber. And then he starts talking. She's like, yep, jibber jabber. Howard and his mom are at the hospital. Leonard tells Penny and Sheldon, let's go. Sheldon, of course, does not want to go to the hospital, but Penny actually convinces him to go. I think, honestly, the strongest bond in this show is Sheldon and Penny. With those two characters, how they bonded, it's quite fascinating for a TV show, in my opinion. Howard tells Bernadette that he picked up his mother and took her to the hospital. I don't think so, but if Howard wants to say that he did that, fine. Priya and Penny are getting coffee at the hospital. Sheldon has to go to the bathroom, but no one will take him to go because he wants to go home. He doesn't want to go to the bathroom at the hospital. He wants to be taken home to go to the bathroom. Penny talks about Leonard trying to get approval from his mom to Priya. Penny tells Leonard her and Priya that they were comparing notes about how he was in the sack just to fuck with Leonard. Howard thinks Bernadette sounds sexy when she's angry because it turns out that it wasn't because of him asking Bernadette to marry him and she said yes that made Howard's mom have an incident. It was just other things like food poisoning that led to that. And Howard kind of thought that his mom was mad about that, but she didn't care at all. And then, of course, Bernadette does her famous Howard! He can sound just like Howard's mom. It's crazy. And, of course, the actress that played Mrs. Wolowitz that we never actually saw on screen passed away, I think, during like season 6 or 7. But anyway, Sheldon is now in quarantine at the hospital because he went into a room and was exposed to a deadly disease. But he is playing magic with the guys, but they are all wearing hazmat suits as the episode ends. So I think this could have been a little bit better. It had its moments, though. I did like some of the things that happened in the episode. I'm going to score this one an 8.4 out of 10. I'm going to give Sheldon the character of the episode because he's just quite fascinating on this show. And then, of course, all of you know the reason why I watched The Big Bang Theory is because I saw Penny on screen. I'm like, who is that? What the hell is this show about? Well, I rate Penny as far as how Penny looks in every episode. I know it's kind of corny, but hey, you know what? That's why I watched the episode. And this one, I'm pretty confident with saying she's a 10 out of 10. Of course, you've heard what I have to say now, but it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory or Young Sheldon, I was going to call it The Young Sheldon, don't forget to smash that like button. It does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Share this video with whomever you want or put it on any of your favorite social media platforms. Sound off in the comments section about what your thoughts are. What would you rate this episode of The Big Bang Theory? What would you, or I should say, who would you give the character of the episode to? And if you want to rate Penny like I do, what was your score of Penny in this episode? So And then, of course, last but certainly not least, you're watching the video anyway, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.